I'm pleased to be here this morning with the CEO of Freedom House, Fred Reel, and Brigadier General Kniff. We've just completed a tour of the facilities here at Freedom House and discussed how bringing the highly successful Veterans Haven transitional housing program from South Jersey to the northern part of our state will help to benefit veterans in this region. Veterans Haven's helped nearly 1,000 homeless veterans since opening in 1995 in Gloucester County. Even more impressive is the fact that 3 of every 4 veterans who complete the program remain off the streets for good and return to purposeful lives. That's what we're looking to do. It's been so successful that the facility in Winslow Township recently underwent a 20,000 square foot expansion to serve an additional 44 homeless veterans in the southern part of our state. So today we're launching a partnership that continues to honor the commitment of the brave men and women who serve our country and provide a safety net for veterans who have fallen on difficult times. Approximately 8,300 veterans in New Jersey find themselves out on the streets and homeless. Hear that number, 8,300 of our veterans find themselves homeless in New Jersey. And that's just a totally unacceptable reality. Our veterans have sacrificed in their service to our state and our country, and it's our duty to try to provide a hand when they need it the most. We owe these men and women, brave men and women of New Jersey, nothing less, and we want to work with all the different groups that we can to try to make it better. By reinvesting existing resources and entering into this partnership with effective services and leadership from Freedom House, we'll replicate Veterans Haven here in the northern part of our state. Veterans here in northern New Jersey will have easier access to critical programs and services that are proven to work and help them get them back on their feet. Startup funds for the project, which I outlined in my budget address a month or so ago, total $2.3 million, are included in DMAVA's and the Human Services budgets for treatment services. In addition, federal funding through the VA will allow DMAVA to provide housing, health services, social, and vocational rehabilitation to approximately 50 homeless veterans. After being medically evaluated at a VA hospital, eligible veterans will be able to participate in a long-term program focusing on psychological, social, and vocational needs to help them. Furthermore, Veterans Haven is a drug and alcohol-free program, and residents must abide by that zero-tolerance rule in order to stay. Eligible veterans participate in a long-term program with comprehensive care. Beyond just transitional housing, this complete approach to serving our veterans is proven to give them the best opportunity to recapture the quality of life that they deserve. This is just one important step in our commitment to meet the needs of veterans where they are and get them the help and the assistance they need. My administration has taken action to help veterans transition to the workforce with the Helmets to Hard Hats program, provide assistance to veterans and their families through the Veteran Peer-to-Peer Hotline, and making it easier for New Jerseyans to donate to the New Jersey National Guard Family Readiness Council Fund. And we honor our commitment to those who serve by strengthening the support network for our veteran families as well. You all know that I feel deeply about this issue, and I'm at Freedom House today because one of the goals when we had decided it was time to change the use of the Hagedorn Psychiatric Hospital was to make sure that we kept Freedom House open. We need more of these places, not less. As I've said previously publicly, this was an idea that was first brought to me when we were talking to the cabinet as a whole about the need to try to preserve this place and to have people just brainstorm about ideas of what we could do with Hagedorn. And it was the former Adjutant General, General Reith, who first came to me with this idea to open Veterans Haven North and did the initial planning with Commissioner Velez at Human Services for doing this. And so I want to not only underscore, as he will when I introduce him to speak, General Kniff's commitment to this as the new Adjutant General, but also to give great credit to General Reith, who came up with this idea in the first place and was showing his ongoing commitment to the veterans and to the idea that everybody deserves a second chance in terms of drug rehabilitation too for the folks that are here at Freedom House. I got to meet some of the residents today and talk to them briefly. You know, my message to them was very simple. We want you to succeed. We want to do everything we can to help you. But in the end, we know that it's up to them. If we give them the ability to be able to have a place like this, to teach them the skills to deal with their addiction, then it's up to them to decide whether they're going to be able to do it. Before I introduce General Kniff, And just one more thing, I want to thank Senator Doherty and Assemblyman Peterson, Assemblyman DeMaio for their support of this plan as well. They have been tireless advocates for Freedom House and for this campus, and they have been really strong supporters of the new use of this facility. They are happy, I know, that Freedom House is going to remain open and serving people in need for drug and alcohol rehabilitation here in this region. And are also happy to see that Hagedorn Psychiatric Hospital is going to be used to help people who have served our country and fallen on difficult times. And this is particularly important for Senator Doherty, who's a graduate of West Point and someone who understands the service that our veterans put in. And so to Senator Doherty, to Assemblyman Peterson, to Assemblyman DeMaio, I want to say thank you for your support of this and your continued support of this campus and its region. And so I'm going to introduce for some remarks General Kniff, then we'll have the CEO of Freedom House here come and make some remarks as well, and then I'll come back to take questions. So the Adjutant General of the State of New Jersey, General Michael Kniff.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Out today. 8,300 homeless veterans in the state of New Jersey. The governor said it. It's a shame we have to use homeless and veterans in the same sentence, but we do. And to mitigate those unfortunate circumstances, we have been running since 1995 Vets Haven South down in Winslow Township, and that program since 1995 has had approximately a little over 1,000 graduates from that program, and 3/4 of them never come back. It's a win-win for the community and for the vets. Vets Haven down in South Jersey is available to all New Jersey veterans, but due to its geographic location, it obviously serves mostly the South Jersey. So it's a great opportunity to bring the same kind of services and assist mirroring them up here to the North Jersey area in Hunterdon County. The program's success speaks for itself. We're looking forward to partnering with Freedom House. As the governor said, we have 3 phases to the program, psychological, social, and vocational. And we have staff and counselors on for all those expertise, and Freedom House is a natural match for us to be able to partner with them on a number of those issues. So we look forward to coming up in this beautiful setting, quite frankly. I want to thank the governor publicly for his leadership and vision on this subject. We're looking forward to providing the state-of-the-art, the best in the country services to our veterans in the state of New Jersey. Thank you.
I'm Fred Reel, CEO of Freedom House, and I've been asked several times in recent days, what exactly does Freedom House do? I'm going to tell you that and show you that because there's a story here today that you need to hear. On Christmas Eve in 1990, I went to the Morris County Jail and had a man released to me. He has worked our process at Freedom House and became a graduate of our program. He's worked the process in Freedom House as an employee. He started as a driver. He's now our clinical director. That's the story you need to talk about. Glenn, let him see where you are. He's also an airborne ranger, so I think that's a good aspect for us to consider. I'm brief. I'm going to be brief, be good, and be seated, so this is about it. But I do want to thank the governor for realizing that this is a valuable program, and for the general and the staff for allowing us to participate with them in doing this. But as the governor said before, our local representatives did a tremendous job to help us stay put. We've been here on this site providing services at this site in this building for the past 26 years. It's a long-term treatment program in a halfway house setting. We've turned out about 700 men in that process. We also have a program for women where we help women in recovery from alcohol and drug addiction reunite with their children. We've been doing that for 11 years, and we now have 405, is that right, Pat? 405 children back in their mother's arms. That's what we do at Freedom House. Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, General.